During her celebrated career as an operatic star, has accumulated a wealth of experience and knowledge from which to draw her stories and comment. We present Geraldine Farrar.
Good afternoon, my radio opera friends. A recent visit in my little studio, Box 42, was a dear friend, the charming wife of John McCormack. As the two of us recalled many happy days of opera, I asked Mrs. McCormack if she remembered the tie of admiration and comradeship between her noted husband and that other great tenor, Caruso. She laughed and offered this delightful story of an incident that took place one day when there was a general gathering of musical celebrities. McCormack, in Italian as fluent and musical as Caruso's own, inquired, "Well, Enrico, how is the world's greatest tenor today?" Whereupon Caruso, not to be outdone by Irish gallantry, replied, "And since when have you become a baritone, dear John?" Among the multitude of successful operas that are now a part of musical literature, many have been based on plots that were adopted by the composer only after the gravest misgivings, while in other cases the same story or legend has proved so irresistible that composer after composer has employed it as an inspiration for his gift. Of the first type, I can think of no better example than our operatic masterpiece of today, Aida, which Verdi composed at the request of the Egyptian government. So little did the grand old man of Italian opera relish the task that he attempted to evade the commission altogether by asking what he considered an exorbitant fee, and it was greatly to his dismay that his offer was accepted. Quite at the opposite pole is the legendary story of Faust, the philosopher who sold his soul to the devil in return for his lost youth. This romantic work, in the verse of the great German poet Goethe, has served several eminent composers for their beautiful lyric expression, and became destined to have a far-reaching influence on the minds of men, not only of his century, but of those to come. Out of its tragic beauty, Schubert has given us a song picture about the heroine, that lovely Marguerite, as she sits before her spinning wheel. Here is a portion of that ballad known to all concert-goers, Margareta am Spinnrad, or Marguerite at her spinning wheel. Meine Ruhe ist hin, meine Herz ist schwer, ich finde sie nimmer und nimmer mehr. Wo ich ihn nicht hab, ist mir das Grab, die ganze Welt ist mir vergällt. Meine Ruhe ist hin, meine Herz ist schwer. The great French composer Gounod won universal success with his stage setting for the immortal lovers, Marguerite and Faust, in his opera, the interest being combined to feature equally both lovers. His Marguerite sits before her wheel with thoughts fresh in her mind of Faust, whom she has just encountered on her way home from church. Her reverie takes a romantic turn as she wonders when she shall see him again. Voudrais bien savoir quel était ce jeune homme, si c'est un grand seigneur, et comment il se nomme. Il était un roi de Syrie qui jusqu'à la tombe fidèle eut ton souvenir de sa belle, puis un coup pendant isolé. Another eminent Frenchman, Berlioz, called his work, based on Goethe's poem, The Damnation of Faust. In it, he portrays Faust as the central figure, Marguerite's appearances are less frequent, though none the less effective in their dramatic appeal. This selection shows her also at her spinning wheel, but the season is the sad winter, and already betrayed, she voices the anguish and despair that overwhelm her spirit. Her song bears the title D'amour l'ardente flamme, or Love's Ardent Flame. L'amour l'ardente flamme, the Italian genius, who is known both as a librettist and a composer, has stressed in his stirring opera Mephistopheles the powerful role of the satanic Mephisto as the central figure, which is like the somber brilliance of a Lucifer. Among notable operatic portraits, I should like to place Chaliapin's magnificent creation as Mephisto beside his peerless Boris Godunov. Like a fragrant silhouette, Marguerite lends a shadowy and delicate note to the sinister plot woven by the composer's fancy. This gentle refrain I now sing is that sweet delirium of Marguerite in her prison cell. Lontano, 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 sui flutti d'un ampio oceano, fra i roridi effluvi del mar, fra l'alghe, fra i fior, fra le palme, la fuga di liberi amanti, erranti migranti raggianti, dirige a quell'isola il vol, a quell'isola il vol. Lontano, 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 lontano. It has been my interesting experience to have sung all these Marguerites, each offering the artist a rare opportunity for operatic mood and tone color. And now I'll leave you until later this afternoon.
From the legendary Faust of medieval Germany, as recalled for you by Geraldine Farrar, we turn again to the royal splendor of ancient Egypt, the setting for this afternoon's opera Aida.